On our way to manufacturing, we passed by some of the original HELLER building of this factory, which was built back in 1899. Business started by 1900, and of course, over the three generations of the HELLER family, HELLER would expand. Very small shop first, then a larger modern factory with a steam engine to produce its own electricity, and then growing up over the 20th century up to now, with the latest building in China built in 2013. But manufacturing, this way please. The best way to understand HELLER, if you don't have enough time for a long visit, is actually coming to this place. Mechanical machining, manufacturing. A good way to understand why we understand our customers better than anyone else. Here we face all the challenges of modern manufacturing in metal cutting. Newest technologies, biggest challenges, new tools also, all complemented in one space here in Nürtingen. We call them our light tower projects of all kinds. Think of Industry 4.0, Industry of Things, implementing, improving manufacturing processes. All this to remain competitive in this area, and we are. Best way to see it is have a look at our manufacturing also of spindle lines. On the way, let's see if we're a bit lucky to see and talk to some of the people working here. Now remember, HELLER is a true machine manufacturer. What I call a true machine manufacturer is that it goes very, very deep also into the production of its own major components. HELLER made by HELLER. One of the formal machining directors used to say, if it stands HELLER on your machine, then there's HELLER inside. For example, here on this HF 3500, which is of course we use in our own manufacturing. Luckily we have some people here working, and I recognize, for example, Jan, you're just from the apprenticeship still, aren't you? Yes? Okay, and Jan is being assisted by Sasha, one of our elite pilots, I would say, working on a component, probably I would suggest from a CBC machine. And Jan is learning. You're still doing your apprenticeship, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Well, very good luck then to you. Yeah. After the Profi trainer, the HA 3500. And it might go much further, also to bigger ones. But as mentioned, let's go to the spindle line, which is just around the corner. There would certainly be many examples here in Nürtingen to show you around, and I hope you'll have the opportunity to come to see it for yourself. But a very good example here is a brand new spindle line. It's not only manufacturing, it's also assembly. Spindle, as you know, is at the heart of the machining center. It's a very accurate component, and HELLER provides to all its products its own spindles. For this, we need the highest production standards. This is why we actually undergo a continuous improvement process all over, not only in Nürtingen, all over the world in our global manufacturing and production network. This manufacturing line and assembly line, also of spindles, is of course all concentrated here on this space. Starting here with very modern machinery, with pre-machining, we would call it also soft machining. The spindles will then go to hardening. This will be the only time when they will leave this new building, to return for then a harder machining. All the steps also automated, and believe it or not, HELLER managed to do all size and all quantities of necessary spindle for the entire production program, right here in Nürtingen. When we look at this, we can see a very, very deep knowledge combined with the highest production standards. A flexible flow line, which allow us also to have a constant also production line going all the way to the finishing, as we can see here running on these new equipment. Yeah. It's all about precision, it's all about quality, and quality can also come from measuring, of course. Yeah. Trusting is good, control is much better, as we know. The finishing, measuring, and also once the whole process has gone through, well, we'll start with also a very intelligent logistics in a warehouse with what we call actually a part supermarket, to then reach the next step, which will be the assembly. And as you can tell, until now, we would have think of assembling being somewhere else in the company. Now we have closed all this, reduced all the steps necessary, and this is what we have here: high precision, step-by-step assembly. One employee will actually assemble the whole spindles. That requires certainly years of experience, and even though we do have many of our young people, well-trained people, working here also on this assembling line. So that's a very good example. And by the way, should you want to see more details on this good example, just visit us on YouTube, on our HELLER channel, and you will have very, very interesting detailed information on how we manage this combination of both machining and assembly. So that was the example here based on this spindle line. So that was it for today. I hope that you enjoy the tour, and we will welcome you very soon here in Nürtingen, Germany. Goodbye.